Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys? Are you okay? Yes, I hope so. So, this afternoon we're going to have a live in English. As you can see, I'm already speaking English because I have a special guest today. Let me see if she's here. She's coming. And we're going to talk about books. Of course, my favorite subject ever. Is it yours too? We're going to talk about actually libraries. Can you see my library here? So I hope you like it. We are going to give you some hints about organizing the library. And I'm going to talk to Carol Vitti. Hi, Noemia. I see you there. How are you? Let me see. Where is Carol? Carol, are you there? When you're there, please let me know. So, as you can see, behind me is my own library. I have some special places in my house full of books. I love them. I just love them. So, I love to keep them in special places. So here, you can see my one. Here I have some books separated by colors. Yes, because this is from a special book club from Intrínseca publisher. Do you know this publisher? They have a book club monthly. So every month they send me a book and I have them here by colors. But I'm going to talk to you about this a little bit later because Carol has arrived. Hi, Carol. I'm going to call you to invite you in. Let me see. Where is it? Come on.
Oops. Sorry.
Hi, Carol.
I'm sorry. Hi
It's
there.
okay. How are you, dear?
I'm fine. How long since the last time I saw you?
Right. It's been a long time. Carol
Yeah.
took care of Tea Time's library for a long time, right?
Yeah. So the first books from Tea Time, they are my special hands in there.
Uh-huh. I think all of them or most of them, of course.
Most of them, yeah.
Right, right. So I'm here to talk to you about libraries. So I have mine here, you have yours behind you. This is
Yeah, I
so
see that you have
cool.
tag, you have intrínsecos,
Ah, look at there.
special ones.
Yes, they are good and also beautiful. So the perfect combination, right? So please,
Yeah.
I'd like you to tell people who are you?
I'm an ex-teacher, English teacher. I'm an ex-public server from the education secretary from Rondônia. And I fell in love with the librarianship space when I used to work in the, how can I say? I'm going to say a lot of that. How can I say? Because
Great,
I'm good.
because we're here for
Yes,
it. Yes, we're studying together.
because I faced with I worked in a public school that they have a library that there was no system at all from of organization, and I simply, how can I say, I simply, oh please, to the director, to the principal, please let me work there.
Help you.
Let me help you. I worked 2 turns until I got there, and I started to study how to get the libraries organized. Until I got the library organized, and until I got to work there. And I fell in love how to work, how to organize system, library systems. And anyway, I'm so nervous.
Because no, don't be nervous. Come on, it's just a conversation. No, don't be nervous. It's funny because in a school, of course, we need some kind of organization, so you can find the books. The students can find. Lots of people can have access to those books. So a minimum of organization is necessary. And we think it's like magic. We users
not
don't
at all.
know the whole work there's behind it, right?
To a library, any library, personal, big, small library, to be organized, to be an organized library is to find the info you need, the information you need, no matter how information this is. So, if it's easy, so this library is organized. If it's not, if it's not easy, you can have the computer, the best computer system you have, but if you can't find the information you need, so this library is not organized.
True.
So
and
this is what you need to organize your library. I'm going to make a conversation here, so it's better you to.
Yes, let's start
to conduct it, because I'm going to take turns, and I'm here with my steps here, but I'm going to jump to conclusions.
Because it's maybe it's very natural for you, but for us, I would like you to give us some hints on how to organize a library, how to start. Let's say I have lots of books at home, they are spread all over the house. So what can we do to start organizing our own library? And I call it the dream library, because of course I love books and I love libraries, so it's the perfect combination. But how can we organize a good enough library at home?
First, you have to consider if you're going to share this library with anyone else. If it's so, because for example, this library from my back, it's only for me, so it's completely unorganized nowadays, and I'm not concerned about it, because I know where are the things here. I know my mess, yes. But if I have to share my books with anyone else, I must be a little concerned, because I'm going to share the information with the people, with the other ones. So I have to say, oh, the things are here. My father and mother's book, they are organized because they have to know where the things are. So this is the first thing you have to consider if you're going to share. The second thing, if you are going to please yourself with the statical part. If you are going to please your eyes, yes.
Yes, of course, yes.
Because, for example, Intrínsecos the Intrínsecos collection, they're very good for our eyes. I have here my tags collection. They're very good for ours. Also,
true.
I'm shaking. And we consider this. We put them to view. And we have to consider if we have to take turns to books that are read or unread. If you're going to consider that, if we are going to consider for categorize into genres.
Maybe too.
That's yes, that's interesting if you're going to share this library with someone else. Because I think, in my opinion, to divide this into categories, like in Tea Time, that is divided into sections for tourism, reference, fiction, into
graded reading.
Graded reading. And that's the important part, so that the basic readers is the best view to the basic readers. This is a good tip too, because if you are willing to read your unread books, put the unread books to the best view in your shelves. Yes, because if you have a big library, you are going to forget the books you have. It happens to me a lot.
Yes,
I buy the same book twice.
No way, really, Karen?
Yes, it happens a lot.
Come on.
Now I have a system in my Notion, so it's easier to not happen. But if Amazon doesn't remind me, I buy the same book twice.
Oh my God.
Yes. And what else? We can organize them by color. This pleases the most to our eyes. Pleases the most. I think it's the most beautiful organization. But it's not the best organization at all, because it's good if you have a small library, because especially if you have a lot of series collection series.
True.
People that have fantasy series suffers a lot with this kind of organization.
True.
Because yes, it doesn't work.
I have in my own library many, when I was reading about how to organize it, and then I saw, oh my God, I have many styles in the same library. So I have this collection by colors because it's from the same publisher, and I just love the way they look. Each month, one comes with a different color of cover. And then I have this from another publisher. Then you see the symbols.
It's different publishers, but from a signature box. Mystery box.
Yes, very, very good. So another book club from Tag. We say Tag in Portuguese. So I have them here. And then I have up there, you can't see, but I have a shelf especially for books to be read. TBR, right? To be read. Because sometimes I buy them and I'm not going to read at the moment, so I divide them there. There's also another part that I divide from national authors and international authors. And I have another part from classics. So it's my library is kind of messy.
You're messy.
Yes,
it's messy.
No, but I know everything where they are. And if you come to my house, it's going to be the first place I'm going to take you, because I just love it. And I have a library here and in the bedroom, and my daughters have their own library. So the first thing to do is to put all the books together, so you have a real notion of how many volumes you have, right?
And it's a nightmare, because never in your life you're going to take a realization of how many books you have.
True. Never. And I don't have a system. I don't have a list of all the books. maybe someday, but as I don't have the opportunity to do it now, I just separate them here with this idea. So we can go either by color, which is very beautiful, but not very helpful. It doesn't work right, but it's super beautiful. Or you can go by genre, right? Fiction, whichever you have, non-fiction, right?
We can go by publisher. It's beautiful, and it's useful too, because many publishers are specialized.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I have a lot of books from Arqueiro that is specialized in historical romances, and now they have contemporary romances. And Intrínseca, for example, they have a kind of places to go. Dublinense, they have around the world novels too, and it's beautiful too. But if you have your own library, it's good. It's easy to find the books you need.
Mm-hmm. And how about maintenance? What would you say about maintenance?
I have a very good. I have to make it better SEO, search engine optimization, because you didn't find the video I made about conservation for books. But anyway, books, we have the best way to keep books that is upward, right? Uphold.
Okay.
Like this. But those big books, those ones that are pretty big, that especially art books, they have to be in a horizontal space. True. Right? But the most of the books, they have to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
So make the most of book ends. These ones, they are not expensive. Most of the time you buy them in
pairs,
in parts, in pairs, yes. And and if you have, of course, space, not everyone have this place like this. But if you have to make a pile, a big pile, because piles of 3 and 4 books, you can make. But if the pile is a big one,
true,
from time to time, change the books. And change the books. And try not to put the hard covers into piles.
Mm-hmm,
because the spine suffers a lot if they are put into piles. The structure of the pile, of the spine. The structure of the spine suffers no matter if it's a hardcover or oh my God.
Paperback.
A hardcover paperback, yeah.
Paper.
A hardcover paperback. But if it's a hardcover, it suffers the most. More than if it's a paperback. Anyway.
Paperback.
And if you put in the paper to clean. When you are going to take off the dust is one of besides the mold, the mildew, the humidity, the dust is one of the enemies. And oh my God, I forgot how to say traça.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
No, it's termite. A termite?
Maybe.
I'm not sure it's termite. But it's
If
something
anybody
like that.
knows at home and is watching us, please, if you can check how we can say
No,
Faça,
it's not
please let
termites.
us know.
Moth. Moth.
Most,
Moth.
like MOCH.
Yes, yes.
Right. Thanks
Termite
for
is
teaching.
another termite. I don't know even in Portuguese. Anyway, if you're going to clean, try to clean the shelves twice a year, especially in humid places. If it's not so humid, you can clean one time a year. Try not to clean the cover of the books if it's not too dirty with wet cloths. Try to clean with dry cloth and make like okay.
Sorry, I didn't understand. To clean with a dry cloth or a wet cloth?
Try if it's too dirty, clean with a wet cloth.
And let it dry, right?
And dry with a dry cloth.
Right.
Don't try to let it dry because it sometimes don't dry so too good because you put it on the table and you put another book on the top and it doesn't dry too good.
Thank you, Noemia. Thank you for moth.
I have to check it out. But in my mind, it's moth. Yes. And anyway, you can, if it's too dirty, you can put an acetone. But be careful. First, to put an acetone, put it on a very small place in the cover of the book to check it out if it's not going to, how can I say?
Damage the cover.
To damage the paint of the cover.
Right, okay.
And don't use it, the acetone or the alcohol, too much. Use it once in a while because that's most of the covers, they have this plastic that covers the cover. Yes. And most of the, oh my God, the words that they are escaping. Most of the covers, they have this plastic and the...
You can say in Portuguese if you want.
And this products, they destroy this plastic product.
Of course, yes, I guess.
And then after you clean the cover,
I would never try to put acetone on my books.
You can put, but once in a while. When you buy from Cebu, they come with that dirty, with a lot of dirty things that I clean my books with baby soap.
You see the love for books, people. Do you see?
You saw it once. Do you remember? I was cleaning the books from Tea Time with baby soap. Yes.
Look at the care, the love for books.
This is the best way to clean book. This not this one because this one is paper, but this kind of cover. The best way is to clean with baby soap. You put water in the cloth and you clean with baby soap. This is the best way. But if it's very, very dirty and with the soap it doesn't go away, then you put acetone, alcohol. Some people put alcohol, vinegar of alcohol. I don't know. But it's once in a lifetime you do it
right. To make a big cleaning.
And then you use a brush You will get it the brush and take it that in the cut of the book, or you can do this with your books. I do this. I live through all of my books twice in a year. You do this all of your books, and they breathe. The paper needs to breathe.
Beautiful, very clever, Carol. Very clever, right?
But in this position, because if it's dust, yes, if the dust is in here, it's going through the book. So you have to do in this position.
I love it. Good idea.
So, and don't put the bookshelves in a wall opposite to the bathroom or the kitchen, because of the humidity of those places. Of course. I don't know, the pipes, because of the pipes that goes through the wall.
Wow, right. It makes sense. Very, very good.
And I'm going to remember all of the things.
Go ahead.
Don't put when the book gets wet. Don't put it in the sun, under the sun, because the sun takes off the paint of the covers, and takes off the paint anyway, and put in this position with the open window.
All right.
Like this, and put some how do you say papel toalha in English?
I don't know. Handkerchief. Let's say this handkerchief, like tissue handkerchief.
Yes, and you put this kind of paper through some leaves, through some pages, and like this, or in front of an open window, but not in front of the sun, and take it through of the week, during the week, during 2 weeks, something like that.
All right. Gracias.
I'm going to take it.
So very, very good. So one thing is to organize the books in the library, and the other is the maintenance of keeping them clean and not just organized, but also clean, because I believe dust is the biggest enemy, right? But
yes,
also
because
the sun,
the sun, because dust, the rest of the food, the rest of the things, the poop of the animals, the insects are in the dust. So if they get glued in the paper, it's easier to the insects come closer to the paper of the book.
All right, to come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if happens to one moth comes to one book, separate this book from all of the others, clean your bookshelves. Oh my God, there is a question here. If the books, separate this book, clean this book. I answer a lot of this question. And try to put this book in a vacuum plastic bag 1 week in a freezer.
Come on, really? Oh my God.
Because if it happens to the moth or an egg still exists, it's going to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, separate. Remember that there was a collection of an antique collection that was a lot of moths in the top of the bookshelves in Tea Time. I said, "Oh my God, forget about that book." I didn't know about
in
that.
isolation. They were in
They were in
quarantine, like with COVID. They were waiting for. They were isolated. So Graci is asking here. Do you know anybody here in Curitiba that fix the book when the pages are tearing apart?
I know the woman that taught me. I made the course for interventional conservation of books. You have to unmake the book to remake it. I make, but nowadays I'm not so well enough from my help, so I'm not making it. But I can give you her name. I can give you her contact.
Good,
and it's a very good job.
Good to know, because there are many books that sometimes we need to work with it to give a new fresh life, right? Because some good books that they don't publish anymore, so it's very good.
And sometimes there are books we love, books
exactly that we don't want to give away. We want it to keep living with us, so we want to give this facelift in the book.
I have books that I have with me since I was 11.
And do you remember the first book you read in your life?
That I read, no, but I remember the most important books I first read.
Yes? Which one?
Yeah, A Bolsa Amarela. This was not a book, but it was a book with those collections from Pedro Bandeira. It was very good. It was a book with album. Arca de Noé.
True.
From Vinícius de Moraes. A lot of people. And oh my God, there were so many.
Yes. Just checking. So let's summarize if we can, right? I have some notes here. So first, to start your library, get all the books you want to put together and look at the piles you have to have an idea of the space you're going to need, right?
Yes, and try to think how you want your library works for you.
Yes. Then you're going to check if somebody is going to share the library with you, right? For example, here I have my books and my daughter's books here, usually. And then
you put it here in the paper that we didn't talk about it. In the screening part, we have to check if there's a book that we don't want anymore.
Make a selection, right? A prior selection.
Because because in this part of the job, we see that there are books. Maybe we didn't read these books that we don't want anymore.
Yes, maybe we've already read. Maybe we want to donate by any reason. Maybe you're not going to read again, so why keep it? Right? So after putting all the books together, make a selection of the books you want to keep and the ones you don't want to keep. Donation for other libraries is so cool. Or you want to share with your friends other books, because just to accumulate them is nonsense, right? So it's a good time for cleaning, for selection. And then, as we said, we can separate them by either colors or publisher or how
Author.
did you author? Yes, national, international, as I told you. There's I have a
I
shelf for
share these bookshelves are specially made. So this this part is especially made for graphic novels because it's bigger than the other ones.
wow. Uh-huh.
But most of the others are by collection, tagged,
Right.
dark side, but this is not dark side, okay? But dark
Uh-huh.
side, it's publisher, arqueiro, and sometimes read and unread. But nowadays it's completely unorganized because I took it off to clean.
We
My
don't
job
know.
was
We don't know.
we don't know, but the most part is by publisher because I like
Fine.
to be eye pleased.
Uh-huh. And
Awesome.
another thing is, do you want to answer the question here first? Go ahead.
I'm trying to read.
Oh, e alguns
I
livros eu
don't.
guardo no guarda-roupa pela falta de espaço. Haha. Com que frequência devo tirá-los para respirar, para que as páginas não amarelem logo ou a umidade estrague? Very good question, me. Very good question.
It depends on how your place is humid. Because, for example, I know that are cities that you can keep a bookshelf completely closed because the city is a dry place. But for the place where I came from, Rondônia, it's nonsense to make this. You have to clean the bookshelves 4 times a year, 3 times a year, because there is an Amazonian place, so it's completely humid. No, humid.
And Mirelle is asking about Curitiba.
Curitiba is a little bit humid, so you have to clean. But depends. This place, this wardrobe is near a pipe, amarelinho logo. You have to make this for, but I think 3 times a year it's okay.
It's enough, right?
But the pages going yellow, it depends a lot on the quality of the paper of the publisher.
True. Yes.
It doesn't depend only the humidity of the place. It depends a lot on the quality of the paper.
True. And the time, right? The time machine that goes. And there's another question here. Olá, posso guardar os livros na horizontal ou o dano para a estrutura do livro é muito grande? You've said that, huh? Could you please just recap this?
If it's the pile, it's too big. The damage it's large, but it's too necessary to make the pile. Take turns in the book positions, and try not to put
the heaviest
in the top. Make piles of the smallest books. I think it's better.
And the best option is upright.
Right? To be the best position.
Yes.
Not the only exception is for those heavy books, the art books, the photography books. That ones are the exception. That ones must be in the horizontal position.
Right. And if just to close up, because we have to finish here, for example, if you want to make a simple list of the books we have, which information should we have? The name of the book, the name of the author?
The name of the book, the name of the author, the name of the publisher. How can I say? It's a great thing to put the genre. And this is me, but I like to put keywords.
Keywords.
I don't know if you remember, but I put there in the spreadsheet of Tea Time. Because if you put that in spreadsheets or another app that it's easy to search, if you are going to search for a book that you doesn't want to know what you want to read, you use these keywords like tags. For example, I like to read a book with sheeps. I like to read a book with fantasy. I like to read a book with castles. So use these keywords to make it easier to find the books you want.
Ah, very good. Very, very good, Carol. Good idea. So, darling, thank you so much for being here. Would you like to wrap up, to say something that you haven't mentioned? Just any other hint for the audience?
Oh my God, I'm going just to remember those hints when I lay down in my bed. I don't remember nothing more.
Probably, right?
I'm still so nervous that I don't remember nothing more.
And you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes,
What's
I have a
the name of it?
YouTube channel and a small shopping, a shop, because I'm just selling the I don't want any more books. And I don't want any more to read the books. Anyway.
Right. And what's the name? How can we find you online?
My YouTube channel is Sou Livro, but if you look for my name, yes, Sou Livro. But if you look for my name, Carol Vitti, on YouTube, you're going to find me. And I have a Instagram for my shop, soulivro.loja. And there is a link there for my shop in Shopee too.
Very good, Carol. Super. Very good. So we are going to take notes of it and put. I'm going to save the live, of course, and then we are going to put there in the comments or somewhere we can tag the names you said. And thank you so much for your participation. I hope you had fun as much as I did.
I love how to talk about books.
I know. We love it. And thanks for your hints. Thanks for your time. And I hope you guys watch it. And don't forget, Tea Time also has a YouTube channel. All our lives and the videos are there. And if you are 50 plus and want to learn English, this is the best place. And Carol, thank you so much for everything, right?
My father used to be a student at Tea Time. Wow,
I love him.
This is the best place.
Good. Please send him all my love, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Carol. Have a wonderful night. See you. Thank you, everyone. See you around. Let me close it.